David Lloyd, I'm in there like 6:15 in the morning.
Right.
I'll teach the class and then I'll go to the studio in Lim. This is working really well. I was in David Lloyd's across the region. How do I connect with more people? So I thought, oh, Ferrari. I waited for this one sunny Friday. I thought, right, Friday, they're going to be in a good mood.
Yeah.
And it's a Friday as well, so it's a win-win. So like my chances are higher. He said, go on, let's have a look at the painting. So I turned it round and then the manager was it. All the right people were in. So it was like great timing. The manager came out, looked at the painting and then looked at the badge and went, wow, how much do you want for it? I said, no, I've done it for you for free, but I want it to go on your wall. A collection I'm working on at the moment is 6 famous racehorses. The first one was Arkle, which was launched at Cheltenham in March, just gone.
Hi, I'm Victoria Beale from Elite Crowd Makers, and this is the Business Growth Crowd Show. I'm delighted to have the wonderful Dean Douglas here, who's travelled all the way from Manchester to be with us today. We'll find out why he's here later on. But Dean, lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming today.
No, thank you for having me as well.
And look, just tell everyone what you do, because it's an amazing story. So I want them to know who you are, how you started, and then what you're doing now, because it's just a fascinating story.
I always joke around and say it's amazing what you can do with paint by numbers, but I'm only joking. It's not paint by numbers, I promise. But I'm an artist, a wildlife artist. I started just before lockdown, so it was my mum and dad that were after this painting. And for some reason, everything stopped for me in lockdown. I was doing bits of everything, bits of plumbing, bits of tiling, fitness instructing, which I still do bits of now as well.
Okay.
And for some reason, I said to him, if you buy me a canvas, I'll paint you something similar. And it all stemmed from there. Long story short, started using the walls at David Lloyd clubs. So shout out to David Lloyd clubs. And used that as my gallery to some extent.
Wow, okay.
And that was a real big catalyst for me and my business to sort of take off the way it has done.
Was it, so this is like murals on the walls? Or was that
No, so it was canvases, but
Okay.
I knew from an early stage that I didn't want to go down the gallery route because they
Right.
take, 30 to 70%.
Smart move.
And I thought if I could put artwork on the walls, almost as like art walls as such.
Yeah.
So painting on a canvas, put it on the wall, QR code next to it,
Yeah.
and clientele that go into the, David Lloyd clubs can scan and purchase work
Amazing.
through the wall.
How did you get the connection with you obviously were
Yeah, so
training
as
there, were you?
I've been there for
Mm.
just over 10 years, I think now.
Wow, okay.
Worked in the kitchens there.
You had a connection.
Worked in the bar there,
Right.
and then worked in the gym there, and then teach blaze classes there
Right,
as well. And then
okay.
as I got busier with art and things, I dropped a few classes down.
Right.
But all of mine are really early in the morning, so I like the balance between the two. So David Lloyd, I'm in there like 6:15 in the morning.
Right.
I'll teach the class and then I'll go to the studio in Lim, and paint away for the rest of the day.
See, this is why we love networking so much. You hear that story and you hear a little bit of a change there where Dean has literally grown up in David Lloyd's, for want of a better word, and he has gone there, used his connections to think outside the box as an artist and a businessman, which is very, very key to the rest of the discussion. So you obviously got the stuff up there, you were getting sales. Okay, so how did it go from that to, take us on the journey?
So after there, I thought, this is working really well. I was in David Lloyd's across the region. And I thought, how do I connect with more people? So I thought, oh, Ferrari. And what links almost with wildlife as well.
As
so
you do.
I did a big Ferrari Cavalier horse painting, and which is their logo. And it was hit and miss really, because I wasn't sure from a copyright point of view whether I'd get away with it or whether they'd even accept it, because they are so strict with things. I won't name which one I went into, but I waited for this one sunny Friday. I thought, right, Friday, they're going to be in a good mood.
Yeah.
And it's a Friday as well, so it's a win-win. So like my chances are higher. And it was a massive painting. It only just fit in my car, so I was driving down to the dealership like this, and they didn't know I was doing it. And I walked into this Ferrari dealership and said, "I've done you this painting. Is the manager in?" He said, "Go on, let's have a look at the painting." So I turned it round, and then the manager was it. All the right people were in, so it was like great timing.
Yeah.
So from that respect, it was lucky. But the manager came out, looked at the painting, and then looked at the badge and went, "Wow, how much do you want for it?" I said, "No, I've done it for you for free, but I want it to go on your wall." And then again, the same thing, QR code next to it. And then he also said, "I'm planning this collection at the minute. It's called Power, which fits in nicely with obviously horsepower for your cars." and the marketing director was in as well, and she took me upstairs in their function room bit, which again full of Ferraris in different colours. She said, "Oh, we can move the painting round to suit move the cars round to suit the colours of the paintings."
Fabulous.
So I was like, great, functioning bar there and a balcony and things. So brought in a DJ, brought in there was a food company there as well,
Yeah.
and I think it was Bose as well that were there. Oh, Bang B&O.
Okay. Yeah.
Speakers were there.
Okay.
And we did like a collaborative lifestyle event.
Amazing.
And then launched a collection there, and through there I made quite a few connections.
Yeah.
I then got, well, there's loads, I could speak all day about it really, but there's loads of things that I've
Again, it's
done,
a networking. I just love the fact that you are a natural networker and it's very astute and you think outside the box, you know.
Yeah, I'm
That's the
always
only
looking
way.
for different things that I can do, or things that can, because there's loads of artists out there, I guess, but how can I do something that's slightly different?
Approach the market differently.
Yeah, that's outside the box.
Absolutely.
I was on holiday recently, and I say recently, it was a couple of months back, and I was looking at the sand. I thought, my mind's always sort of thinking, I think, what else could I do here? And I was busy with racehorses, and I still am busy with racehorse paintings at the moment. And a client of mine asked me if I could mix the ashes in with the paint.
Really?
So I mixed the ashes of the horse. Unfortunately, the horse passed away.
Wow.
Called Barney. And I mixed the ashes in with the paint so that Barney's almost sort of recreated and brought back to life through paint on canvas sort of thing,
lovely?
which is nice.
What a great idea.
But yeah, I was on holiday and then I was looking at the sand. I was thinking, what else can I do? I thought, racetracks. Why not go to the racetracks and get the dirt from racetracks and then mix in the dirt from the racetracks in with the painting itself as well. So it's not just a painting.
Yeah.
It also becomes part of history.
Mm-hmm.
So a collection I'm working on at the moment is 6 famous racehorses. The first one was Arkle, which was launched at Cheltenham in March, just gone. So I drove to Cheltenham, picked up dirt, literally drove 2.5 hours, I think it was, to get a little bit of dirt, and then drove 2.5 hours back to the studio again. Dried it all out, grinded it down, and then mixed the dirt in with the paint again. So similar thing. But yeah, I've got 4 more to go, I think, with that one. But yeah.
You are a fascinating character. Honestly, we could talk all day long. But I'll tell you what, let's cut to the chase. Yeah. Can you name drop anyone famous that you've been commissioned?
Yes, so not too long ago, actually, did Alex Ferguson's racehorse, Spirit Dancer, which was a really cool one. And then also did one for Jed Mason, which in the business world is really well known. Both of them really nice guys. And one actually got, I'm sure I'll be able to say this, but one got gifted to the Prince of Bahrain as well. So the Prince of Bahrain's got one of the racehorse paintings too. So
well done.
That's quite cool.
That's so cool. And this started just before lockdown. So it's only, what, 7 years in?
Yeah, about 6 years ago. I can't remember. It was 2020. Was it 2021 or 2022?
2020, yeah.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years.
Wow. Yeah. Well, my hat goes off to you, honestly, Dean. So we're going to do another podcast another day, right? But let's cut to the chase. How do people get in contact with you if they're interested in you being, commissioned for a piece, or what does the future look like? Are you looking to mentor other artists? I mean, where are you going to take?
Yeah, I think definitely in the future. A big dream would be to get to. I want to get to where I want to be, and once I'm where I want to be, I'd love to take a young artist on, but just do one at a time. Nothing. Scale it big, charge nothing, and help them navigate the way through the market almost, and sort of guide them into that. That'd be great. But a big part of my business is commissions. I work a lot on private commissions. Yes. It's all custom and bespoke to fit, your room, the colours in the rooms, the walls. They're all designed digitally first, so we can go back and forth with the client to make sure what they want is exactly what they envision. And then my job then is to bring almost your vision to life. A lot of it's captured on Instagram, so if you can follow my Instagram at ddouglasart, that'd be great. My website as well is ddouglasart.com, and yeah, you can read through my contacts page on there.
Fabulous. Well, you've been a great guest, and I'm sure we've got more stories to extract from you at this stage. But I'm Victoria Beale. This is the Business Growth Crowd show. We've just had the wonderful celebrity Dean Douglas, the artist, on the podcast today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.